Hey guys, Jonathan was here for Jam Sports Learning, jmsports.org. How is it going? You can do so at jmsports8829, and you should do so if you don't already. You knew this video was coming. For those of you who didn't, you had no idea this video was coming. But there's a lot to get to in this video. Basically, it's going to be a channel update and some picks too. So, a channel update quick. It's two NFL picks because I'm going to make NFL picks for Thursday and for Saturday. I'm going to pick the two games there. I'll explain why in a minute. And then the first three college football bowl games take place on Saturday. I'm going to pick those two. And yeah, and also the return of NCAA college basketball picks, which I have not made for a while. But I miss making them. So I am going to. I watched college basketball last night. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know that I watched Cincinnati take on Wright State last night. That game, I figured Cincinnati would struggle. They did not. They won by 20 and looked good in doing so. Which kind of leads me to a channel update. The JM Sports Show. I've been talking about it for months. I'm gonna do it. 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 And I haven't. I'm going to, and I have to now because basically even my girlfriend said, alright, quit talking about it, get your ass in here and just do it. So I am going to start doing it. So basically what that's going to be is this, and this is kind of where Twitter comes into. A lot like I did last night, I'm going to, with Twitter, I'm going to watch a sport every night. Whatever's on ESPN or whatever, I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to be tweeting about it. A lot of tweeting during bowl games too. And then after the games are done, after she goes to bed, after mine and her communication is done for the day, I am going to jump on here and stick it together. I'm not going to use webcam though. I'm probably going to use Windows Movie Maker, so I'll just use Sound Recorder and then put it to Windows Movie Maker. So that's how I'm going to be doing that. So the Jam Sports Show is going to start. Uh, when? I don't know. I'm debating on whether or not I want to start it at the beginning of the year. Maybe you guys can tell me what you guys think. If I should start it at the beginning of the year or start it now. I'm kind of thinking about waiting until after Christmas. I'm kind of playing with a heavy heart today. My great grandfather, who had been sick for several months, lost his life on Saturday. Um, Unfortunately, the services for him are today. Because I am where I am, I'm not able to be there. So you guys might be going, well, are you an ass? Why are you doing this? Why are you so upbeat? It's because this is what he would want me to do. He'd want me to do it this way. So all right, here we go. Basically, that's the channel update. JM Sports Show is coming, and more sports watching, more sports tweeting. JM Sports 8829. That's why you should follow me on Twitter. Um, Maybe I'll put a link in the description. Maybe. All right, let's get to basketball stuff right away. I'm going to use the same thing I did back when I picked, and that is all top 25 games will be picked plus the rest of the division games. That and the rest of the division um, one, I believe. Yeah, Division One games that are on either ESPN, ESPNU, ESPN3, ESPN Full Court, whatever. Well, probably, yeah, but you guys get it. Well, there's actually only one game that's on anything for ESPN. It's the top 25 game. It doesn't matter, so it'll get picked anyway. Here we go. So two quick picks to be made, but before we do that, let's talk records really quick. I haven't picked college basketball. It's been less than a month. The last day I actually made picks was November 24th. However, I've decided to forego that day because I don't want to go back and watch the video and try to figure that out. So we're going to say that November 23rd is our last day of record, which it is. We went 8-1 on that day. We are 66-17 on the year, 368 wins, 124 losses is our lifetime record. Remember, last year when we did it, we just picked top 25. Okay, now let's get to the picks. Let's get to the right page and get to the picks. This first pick is the only one that can be seen. on your channel. You can catch it on ESPN Full Court and ESPN3. It's Kennesaw State takes on number 8 Missouri. Missouri and Savannah State takes on number 15 Wisconsin. Give me Wisconsin. So there you go. All right, pretty entertaining stuff right there, huh? I thought so too. Let's now do a little bit. Let's go bowling, shall we? Basically, what I did, and check it out on the website. It's on the FBS page, or it's on the college football picks page. I've already dated every bowl. I've already put all the dates. Normally, Normally, when I do this, I do one day at a time, or for college football, I did it, 1 week at a time because there was games multiple days a week. Um, I did everything. I've done the whole bowl season. I've dated the whole bowl season, and then right below each date are the bowls that take place on that day. So all that stuff is up. So if you want to know what bowls happen on what days, just go to jmsports.org. Uh, Click on the NCAA college football picks page, or NCAA football picks page rather, and check that out. By the way, I did get the final overall record for that. Finally taking behind. And then I had to recalculate everything because something just didn't seem right, and I was way off on the record. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot more losses. I gave myself a lot more losses than what I actually had, apparently. So, my bad there. Let's talk about what the overall record was for the year. Also, my overall record was wrong too, so I had to recalculate that. All right. In the last regular season week, we went 18-4. We finished the regular season off 576 wins and 200 losses. I was quite a bit. No, I shouldn't. Yeah, I was actually quite a bit. Actually, no, I was close on losses, but it was the overall. It was the lifetime that I was way off on. 1,131 wins, 414 losses. I had to go back and see what our record was. I had to go back and watch the first college football video that I did this year to find out what our record was last year and do the math that way. Alrighty, on the 17th, we have the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, and the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. And let's talk about those right now. Shall we? We shall. All right. Normally I will say where they are, but I'm not going to for these three because I have to go to a different page for that. I don't really want to. Temple in Wyoming. I'm going to go with Temple. I think Temple is Wyoming's having problems scoring, and Temple's having problems giving up points. So I am going to go with the Owls there. This day, really the first 2 days of bowls could be a little rough. The 17th and then the 20th could be a little rough, but here we go. Ohio and Utah State are in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. I'm going to go with Ohio. And San Diego State takes on Louisiana Lafayette in the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. I am going to go with Louisiana Lafayette there. Alrighty, so there you go. Those are my first three bowl picks on the year. Let's take a look now at the NFL. The last 2 weeks, I've been on vacation. Speaking of that, I'm going home tomorrow, sadly. I don't want to leave my girlfriend. I really don't. But unfortunately, I do have to go back and be with my family, during this unfortunate time, and she does understand that and other stuff. So, but I will have hopefully my computer back, so hopefully I'll have the actual webcam back, so I won't have to use YouTube's. So all this jerking and jiving and maybe the quietness of the videos won't happen. Plus, I can record a video and not have to upload it right away. We are good. We have now gone 12-4 the last 3 weeks in the NFL. We won our lock of the week last week. We would be 11-3 in our lock of the weeks. We went with Baltimore. Anyway, with the other 12-4 record, 132 wins, 72 losses on the year, 271 wins, 161 losses lifetime. I'm gonna pick Friday and Saturday's games. Today's game and Saturday's game. Mainly the reason why I'm doing that is uh, because I don't want to make a video just for that because I want it to have time to sit, and I'm probably not going to get my NFL preview up until Saturday. So I want I want Saturday's game time to sit, so I'm not going to stick with the rest of the preview. Let's talk about tonight first. So the Atlanta Falcons, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Atlanta is exactly what kicks off the week. I watched Jacksonville, and we've all known that they just aren't really impressive. And I tweeted about it 2 weeks ago. I watched their full game on Monday Night Football against the Chargers, and I just was not impressed with what I saw. Gabbert he's not progressing. He's not getting any better, and it's a sight for sore eyes basically to watch. Atlanta's good. They struggled a little against Carolina last week. They did come out on top, but they struggled a little against Carolina. Carolina is one of those teams you can struggle against. So Atlanta's back at home. They're back in the dome. I think they bounce back well and get a win tonight against the Jags. Um, Also, another thing is Saturday, Dallas and Tampa, Cowboys and Bucks. Buccaneers, how atrocious they have been. In my estimate, I think Raheem Morris needs to go. They were up 14-0 over the Jaguars and then gave up, I believe it was 41 or 44 unanswered points to take a loss. They have not won. I don't believe they've won like 2 months. It's been really bad in Tampa. I do think Dallas is going to get the win. Dallas needs the win bad after the 2 field goal mishaps that have happened the last 2 weeks. It's been entertaining to watch. I'm a big believer in the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win the East. I don't think they make it very far in the playoffs. I do think the Cowboys win the East. However, I do think the NFC East does come down to Week 17 between the Cowboys and the Giants, and I think the winner of that game is in. So there you go. Those are my 2 NFL picks to get us up until I do the rest of the week, and that'll probably take place on Saturday, like I said, because I probably will not have time tomorrow because I'm leaving. Unfortunately, my ride cannot get me until tomorrow night. I only have the room until tomorrow morning. Therefore, I'm going to be in the lobby of the hotel all day. So that's not going to be any fun. Alright, this video has been incredibly long. I hate long videos. It's been incredibly long. You guys, let me know when you think I should start the JM Sports Show. If you stick to this video, please. I'm out.